Last time on Echoes of Abuse, Richard went to discover his roots and went to the Métis Nation. And then he cried like a little with his newfound knowledge. Will this lead him on a new path or another dead end? This time on Echoes of Abuse. I'm sure you're familiar with the term hidden potential. What if I told you there was a latent ability within you just waiting to be unlocked? And this ability can show you pathways in your life and heal your mind. My first exploration into the concept of ego death happened here, when I was homeless, in a place I call the Hobbit Hole. I think for obvious reasons. I was 7 months into my homeless journey, and I had made some real progress at this point, despite what it may look like here. But I had gone to detox and got myself sober. Unfortunately, the old addictions started setting in, and I felt like I needed something to take off the edge. So I turned to cough medicine.
New one is Cominex PM. It has the dextromethorphan in it that causes hallucinations in large doses.
Dextromethorphan, more specifically, or DXM. Not to be confused with DMX. One fateful night, I was playing Dragon Quest V on my Samsung Galaxy S6. Sponsor me! I was also high as balls off cough syrup.
Dude, I'm totally tripping balls. I'm totally tripping balls.
But something about the story resonated with me. Something so powerful. It awakened something within me. I was at a pivotal part of the story, and it felt like I embodied the character itself. And I was overcoming my own demons, while I slayed the ones in the game. It was at that moment I felt this inexplicable connection, not just to the character, but to everything in the entire universe.
I know everything! I am everything!
I felt a new hope, and by projecting myself into the character and enduring the hardships that he had faced in the game, whether fictional or not, it made me realize that perhaps I have the strength to overcome my own hardships, to conquer my own demons.
Forsake the darkness you once embraced, or the light will find no hold.
I was reminded of other stories from other video games I played in the past. Final Fantasy IV here, where Cecil confronts his dark side to become a paladin, which I later learned was basically lifted from Star Wars. But I played Final Fantasy IV first, which was called Final Fantasy II in the West back then. The game is totally Star Wars. I mean, Golbez is like Darth Vader, only he's your brother, not your father.
My father. His name was Kruya.
It's not true! That's impossible!
Then you're Cecil's own
Brother?
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
From the very depths of my despair, when I embraced the darkness,
Supreme darkness!
I felt worthless and gave up all hope.
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is...
A light within the darkness. I realize now what I experienced that day was an ego death.
To know the ecstasy of my ego death.
And that's what you experience, a complete loss of self. But from that death, from those ashes, you are reborn, like the phoenix.
Objection!
And for a moment that seems like an eternity, you glimpse the true nature of the universe. And within a month, I was back on my feet and had an apartment. Whatever happened to me in those woods that day changed me. But I would soon learn that the ego is not so easily slain. It can grow back, and more ferociously, especially when old addictions creep back into your life. But I have learned that all of that is tied to the ego, and mine was already corrupted from the beginning.
Don't you want to hold him, sweetheart?